In this video, we're going to look at how to dribble for a beginner. So if you're the parent of a child who's just starting out, or maybe you are a beginner player or a novice player, and you just want the very, very basics of how to dribble, this video is great for you. It is very simple, and do not be mistaken, there is more than one way to dribble the basketball. This is just the first way I would do if we were doing a one-on-one session together. I'm Coach Nick Aldiro. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. If this video is any value to you, please click the like button. Be sure to comment anything that stood out to you or maybe a video that you would like to see. All right, let's get started. What we're going to focus on today is placement and seeing how many consecutive dribbles we can do. So by consecutive, I mean how many dribbles in a row we can do without picking our dribble up. So ideally, we want to be able to dribble without having to always do this. But we're going to start off with picking the basketball up on our dribble. So we're going to start off very slow, and we're going to focus on placement of our dribble. Hold on, I got to move this from the mat. All right, okay. So I'm using this mat because it holds me accountable to being wide. In a basketball game, being wide with our feet creates driving lines, okay? So we always want to practice wide. We don't want to practice skinny. So a common mistake of younger players is slapping the ball. So we don't want to slap. We want to push through the ball so it comes back up to us, okay? We don't want to slap so it dies down. So a lot of younger kids do that. And you're a younger kid, or maybe you're just a beginner, so we want to avoid from doing that. So the way we can do that and practice that is simply by actually trying to pick the ball up after we dribble it, okay? So we only have to do right now one dribble in a row. So how it's going to look is this. You're going to have your wide feet. Now you don't have to have this mat, but if you have some type of line or something to dribble on, it holds you accountable to, hey, can I hit that same spot over and over again? So you want to test your control. So for example, I don't want to slap, and I don't want to be all over the place with my dribble unless you want it to go there. So you want to be able to dribble exactly where you want, okay? And we're not going to stress right now to have our eyes up. We're actually going to have our eyes down, because our eyes are our teachers. If you were teaching somebody how to type, you wouldn't say automatically, just look at the screen. You would have their eyes down, and then eventually as they get better and more comfortable with home row, it's called, gradually your eyes would come up, right? So master your hands by looking down. It's a very controversial subject amongst coaches, because they think if a kid looks down to try to master their hands, that they're not going to look at any of their teammates. That couldn't be further from the truth. You need to look down to start, and eventually your eyes will come up. So use your eyes to teach you. So I'm nice and wide, and I'm going to hit my gray square. I'm going to do what's called a straight pound dribble. So a straight pound dribble is when your hand stays on top of the ball, and you're going to push through the ball. So you're going to use your back, your shoulder, and your elbow. Three things. What are they? Back, shoulder, elbow, to push through the ball, okay? So we're going to put a dent in the floor. I want to see if you can put it hard and right in that same spot. So I'm hitting this exact spot. It's like a gray corner right there. That's where I want to hit. You at home might want to pick a line or anything really that you can visually see that spot so you can just hit it, okay? So again, wide stance. I have my mat. You don't need this, but it is very helpful. Okay, and by wide, I mean wide. So if you have sneakers, you might want to put them out to make sure you can see how far you should go. Okay, because remember, being wide creates driving lines. Okay, so our hand's going to be on top of the ball, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my spot, and I'm going to pick it up. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to hit it like that, though, right? I want to hit it one time and pick it up. Okay, so you're going to do 10 of these. Let's do them together. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, placement, firmness, back, shoulder, elbow. You're extending through the ball, So let's do another 10, okay? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want to do it hard, and we want to catch it after every single one. So we did 2 sets of 10 for a total of 20 dribbles, okay? Now we want to do the same thing, but we want to go over to the other side. So you got to be able to dribble with both hands. So same thing, I got my left hand on top, and I'm going to have a straight pound dribble, right? What's it called? A straight pound dribble. I'm going to go through the ball, 3 things, my back, my shoulder, my elbow. So wide stance, right? I'm sunken in my hips. I'm not like this. I'm not slapping. I don't want to slap, okay? Here we go. 1, so I bounce it and catch. 2, hitting that same spot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take a little break. Remember, we're going through the ball. Through the ball. Wide stance. Okay, ready? Let's do another 10. Ready? Go. 1, and catch. 2, make sure you're hitting that same spot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go through the ball, 9, 10. Now remember, here's an important key. Don't dribble it with 2 hands. I'm holding it with 2 and then leaving with 1. Holding with 2, leaving with 1. So it's actually dribbling with that 1 hand and then I'm catching it. So I'm dribbling with that 1 hand and then I'm catching with 2. So I leave with 1, I end with 2. I leave with 1, I end with 2. Okay, so we did 20 total on right side, 20 total on the left side. So now we're going to do the same thing, except we have to do 2 dribbles. So it'll be 1, 2 catch. Remember, we're not bouncing 2 hands, right? We can't do that in basketball. It's got to leave with 1 and catch, okay? But we're going 2 times. Now in a game, if you bounced it twice and picked it up and then bounced it again, that would be called a double dribble. But we're not focused on the game right now. We're focused on the traits and skills of the game. So we're going to go 2 straight pound dribbles in a row. So it'll be 1, 2 catch. Remember, 3 things: back, shoulder, elbow, through the ball. 1, 2 catch. Okay, so that's the pattern. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hitting that same spot. 10. Now we're going to go over to the left side. 1, 2, catch. That's 1. 2, 3, hitting that same spot. 4, you should be doing this along with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now we're going to do 3 consecutive dribbles, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 catch. All right, let's practice. So 10, let's do 10. Same spot, wide stance, back, shoulder, elbow, through the ball. No baby dribbles, right? Letting it die, no slapping. And we want placement to be very accurate, okay? So it's 3 now, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 catch. 1, 2, 3 catch. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 4. 4. Boom, boom, boom. 5. Boom, boom, boom. 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. Same spot. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. Other hand now, right? Same thing. Remember, I'm dribbling that 3 consecutive times. The word consecutive means in a row. Okay, remember, wide stance, hitting that same spot over. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. If that's confusing for you, you can make a sound like boom, 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 8. Boom, 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 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. So remember, this dribble is called a straight pound dribble. There's all different ways to dribble the ball. This is just one way. It's called a straight pound with your hand on top of the basketball, okay?
and we're gradually taking more consecutive dribbles in a row. So now we're going to graduate to 4 dribbles. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 catch. Oh, by the way, and I should have told you this from the beginning, but you probably guessed it. You can't move your feet right now. Now, why is that? Because if you notice, a lot of younger kids, they want to dribble slap and have their feet go all over the place. I want your feet to be still. I want your feet to be still, locked in place to see if you have the control over your hands, okay? So I don't want the ball to go over here and you have to move. I want your feet locked in still. So I got my wide stance, because being wide creates driving angles. We did 3 in a row. Now we got to do 4 straight pound dribbles in a row and then catch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. You should be doing this with me. 1, 2. So now we're going to do 10 sets of 4 consecutive dribbles. After the 4th one, remember consecutive means in a row. After the 4th one, you can pick it up and catch it. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 2. You should be doing this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 10. Okay? Same thing we got to do to the other side now. Let's go. So left hand's on top. Remember, I can't move my feet. It shows control. I've got to hit that same spot over and over again. If you have something to use your eyes so you can see it, right? You can see it hit that spot, the better. That shows control, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. That's 3.
Hey, if you're looking for extra help, check out the links in the description or the link in the very first comment. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment on this video if it is of value to you.
And that's 10. Whew. Take a little break. So you should be dribbling it so you're not slapping the ball. We're not slapping, right? This is no good. We're pushing through the ball. Right now we're working on a straight pound dribble, which means your hand is on top. And I'm using 3 components. My back, my shoulder, my elbow, okay? So now I want to see if you can do 5 consecutive dribbles in a row. Wide stance, can't move the feet, hitting that same spot over and over again. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and catch, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and catch. That's 1 set. Ready? Let's do it together, and go. Catch. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch. Make sure you're going through the ball. You're not slapping and your feet aren't moving. Remember the keys. I'm using my back, my shoulder, my elbow to go through the ball. Right now I'm working on control of my feet so my feet are still. And of course I don't want to slap the ball, and I want my placement to be accurate. And the type of dribble we worked on today was a straight pound dribble. So go ahead, rewind this back, go through it again.
Hey everyone, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to visit my channel, watching this video to the very end, and I really, really appreciate it. If you found this of any value, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also drop a comment of something that stood out to you or a video that you would like to see. If you're looking for extra help, check out the link in the first comment or the links in the description, and I will see you guys soon.